What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I'm your host, Crash, and we are looking at the mascot of Pokemon Go, Melmetal. And boy, Melmetal's pretty powerful. You gotta set him up, and he is taking one-shots and taking names, and it's nice. I do love playing Melmetal. It kind of reminds me of Inteleon too, because I get to play with Cheryl again. You guys know how much I love playing Cheryl and just healing all the damage. You have to one-shot me to knock me out. Anyways, it's fun. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I would appreciate it. We're on our way to 200 subscribers, and we will hopefully get there soon. Yeah, let's get into the question. All right, folks, it's time for the Pokemon question of the day. Let's go over last video's question. In the Pokemon anime, how many wins does Ash's Greninja have? And I got a couple of different answers, which are technically correct depending on what kind of filters you put on. So, like, Ash's Greninja won 8 official matches, which is a good answer. But the total amount of wins that Ash's Greninja has is more closer to 22. So I'm going to give this one to Ban since you guessed 18. So you're close enough to 22, which is what my research found. But maybe your guys' research was a little bit different, which is okay. 22 is what I was looking for. 18 is close enough, so we'll go ahead and give Ban Socks that point, which gives you 2. QB, you still have 1, and everybody else is at 0. So let's go ahead and get into this video's question. Also, in the Pokemon anime, Brock has only one Pokemon that can make it evolve. Who's that Pokemon? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below, and maybe we'll have a winner next time. Who knows? Melmetal VMAX from the Pokemon Go set, the icon of Pokemon Go. This guy has 1 attack for 3 metal energies called G-Max Juggernaut. It does 160 damage plus 16 more damage for each extra metal energy you have attached to this Pokemon. Unfortunately, it only limits you to getting plus 120, which is unfortunate. So if you have 5 metal energies attached to this guy, you're doing 280 damage, which is the magic number for V-Stars, which is perfect. And, well, VMAXs, as you can see, have a little bit more HP, but we have ways to do this. So let's go ahead and talk about how we do that. We have a Radiant Hawlucha adding 30 more damage. This will put us at 310 damage, which will knock out most small VMAXs. But then we also have Choice Belt putting us at 340, which I think should knock out any VMAX without Big Charms or things like that. And then we have 2 Zacian to help accelerate some energies. And then we have a 3-2 line of Bronzong to move the energies around, which is something that is really good. And honestly, you should probably cut one of these Bronzors. I've been starting with Bronzor in the active way too many times, more than I would like. Maybe cut one of those and add another Trekking Shoes or more energy, something like that. Maybe Crystal Cave, who knows? Anyways, that's that. We got 4 Metal Saucers, 2 Avery's, a new Pokestadium here. Pokemon Stadium card, PokéStop. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard 3 cards from the top of their deck. If a player discards any item card in this way, we can put them into our hand, which is really good for Metal Saucers. We can possibly discard energies, but it could discard some of your main resources as well, so you have to be careful about that. But most of our deck is item cards anyways, so that's why we have that. 3 copies of Trekking Shoes just to be able to dig into our deck a little bit more. 3 Quick Ball, 1 Switch. You might actually want to increase the council switch because you could get stuck in the active since Metal Pokemon obviously have a huge retreat cost sometimes. So maybe instead of 3 Bronzors, go 2 Bronzor, 2 Switch. 1 Pokégear just in case we need to get into those Cheryls, because Cheryl is really good in this matchup. It allows for our Melmetal VMAX to not be knocked out easily in 2 shots. And you can just heal up by moving the energies around, and that's the point of Cheryl here. A Big Charm to make our Melmetals even bigger, just so they can't get one shot. And 2 copies of Coating Metal Energy. This just in case we go up against a fire deck for some reason, we have no weakness against it. And the reason I only have 2 copies is because if you include 4, it makes it a lot harder for Zacian to hit those metal energies and attach them. So also why we have 11 metal energies, because we need 5 energies to be able to take one-shots on everything. So you want Zacian to build up the energies, you want to get them in the discard, you want to accelerate as fast as you can, and that's how this deck works. So let's go see it in action. Okay, we're going up against the Reggie deck. We got a Trekking Shoes to start with. Probably should draw this Marnie, to be honest. We'll draw that Marnie, and then just go ahead and Intrepid Sword. Not the best. We're missing all of our energies. At least we have a Melmetal VMAX for next turn. We do have another Melmetal V, but no energies is a bummer, especially when you have 3 Metal Saucers in your hand. It's insane. Good news is, though, is Regigigas can't one-shot our Melmetal VMAX, especially if we attach a Big Charm to it. And then none of the other Regis hit for weakness. Though Regice is going to be a little bit of a problem to get through. Excuse me. Yep. So yeah. I don't know why people are still playing the Regi deck. They should be playing Solrock Lunatone. Regi's just, they don't cut it no more. They only play special energies. Duraludon just smashes them. Duraludon is a huge threat in the meta. Ultra Ball getting rid of a Scoop Up Net and a Cynthia. I guess they foresee that I'm not going to attack them next turn. Which I don't blame them. I didn't hit a single energy off of all these cards. 2 more cards from Dragon Sword. And do they have any energies in discard? They don't, but there's an Ultra Ball that might get a couple in there. No, they get rid of a Choice Belt. They have the Gang, but they don't have any energies in the discard. Have they played a supporter? Of course not. Here's a research. Alright. Our opponent is all set up now to start just taking names. And here we are sitting with just our little V's. Pat to the peak. There goes our Intrepid Sword. That's a bummer. But I mean, who can complain when you have almost all of your Pokemon in your hand and 3 Metal Saucers and that's it? There's no diversity in my hand in the openings of this matchup, which is absurd. This is what PTCGO does to people who play too much. And Avery. That is an amazing top deck. We're going to play Avery instead of Marnie. Okay. PokéStop's good too. I actually don't mind playing PokéStop. I have most of the cards I want in my hand, so maybe this will discard some energies. We do have 3 Metal Saucers already, and then we have Bronzong for next turn, so this is actually really good for us. I will play that down, go into a Melmetal VMAX. Let's go ahead and use PokéStop. And do that. Pokégear and an Ultra Ball. I guess we'll save all of that for later. Let's just go Intrepid Sword. Still no energies. Wow, we're almost halfway through our deck and we haven't seen a single energy card. That is ridiculous. Well, we still have another Melmetal VMAX. We still have Bronzong. There's an Ordinary Rod. I don't remember if I play more than one Avery. Hopefully I do, and Pokégear can grab it. That's one way of making them use their Ordinary Rods and getting rid of some of the Regis. They are already down 2 Ordinary Rods. But the main thing is they don't have energies in the discard, which is great for us. There's a Quick Ball that gets a Speed Lightning Energy, which is an interesting choice. I think they would have rather attached it. Alright, Boss's Order is gone. Pokégear gone. They only have 1 energy in the discard still. They've already utilized 2 Ultra Balls and 2 Quick Balls. So they still have ways to discard energy. Them replacing the PokéStop kind of sucks. I was hoping to get some energies into the discard there. That's alright though. We do have a Switch, which might be a good card to play. There's a Boss's Orders. Let's go ahead and evolve. Evolve into you. Let's do that. See what Pokégear gets us. I don't think I want either of those cards. Hey look, some energies at the very back end of that. I think switching into Melmetal might be the good thing to do here, because I can Cheryl it. And then I'm gonna Ultra Ball away Boss's Orders and 1 Metal Saucer. And let's just get a card I don't need, like a Radiant Hawlucha. We can get rid of it next turn. Let's go to Intrepid Sword. Where are my energies? I have 27 cards left. I play enough energies. I have to play enough energies, right? Like, I have to put 5 energies on Melmetal. So where are all the energies? Are they going to be able to Terra Spark this turn? They might. Yeah, they can. which is fine. This is why I put Melmetal in the actives, because I have the Cheryls. Maybe Trekking Shoes can finally get a Metal Energy in the discard, because this is insane. When I play this next Ultra Ball, I'm going to see how many energies I have in the discard. Just going to see. And I'm also going to see if we have another Avery, because that would be cool. Here comes a Terra Spark. If they hit everything but Zacian, we're going to heal it. That's fine. Another Bronzor. Alright, let's use Ultra Ball first. Get rid of Zacian and Hawlucha. Go grab that. It's fine. We do have another Avery. There are 12 energies in the deck. Almost half of my deck is energies, and Zacian hasn't been able, and I haven't drawn one. That's insane, guys. Trekking Shoes. Yes, we want the Big Charm, of course. Let's play that there. Let's go ahead and Cheryl. Maybe I should have Marnied a long time ago. And then Intrepid Sword. Finally, we get energies. Now the hope is they don't boss my Zacian. Next turn, I can hit with G-Max Juggernaut. I will play Marnie. Possibly. Path to the Peak comes down from our opponent, which is fine. Actually, I should have put some Crystal Caves in here. I never thought about Crystal Cave. I should have put Crystal Cave in this deck. That's okay. We'll work with what we got. Apparently, we can't get energies to save our lives. These Metal Saucers are pretty much useless now. So we'll see. The problem, though... Oh, they're getting Regice ready to go. We've already used a Switch, which is really, really bad. Though it is weak, and Bronzong can hit it, so I might play down another Bronzor. Here comes a Terra Spark. We take damage again. Do we top deck an energy? No, of course not. We're going to play down a Bronzor. Going to play down Melmetal. Then we're going to Marnie. Because I need the energies. I still only get one energy, which is ridiculous. Just straight up ridiculous. We'll attach that there. Metal transfer these to our active so we can at least take a knockout. Say done. And then we'll go ahead and use G-Max Juggernaut. Take a knockout for once. And get a prize. Ultra Ball, don't need it. We can Quick Ball that away. Get out a Pokemon that we don't need. Actually, I think we should Ultra Ball away the Quick Ball instead. Here comes a Regigigas. They don't have a twin energy in the discard, so that's good to know. But they could always just attach one, because I Marnie them into it, of course. And then they can take a knockout on me. Which seems like what's going to happen. Ordinary Rod back in one Regilucky, and we get Marnied. A little bit of a bummer because I had those double Evil Incense. Could have gotten out another VMAX and Bronzong. Avery's great though. And we'll see what happens from here. Of course, I marked them perfectly. Oh, they missed. Okay. We will take that. Let's go ahead and Metal Transfer then. Onto you. No need to play Avery just yet. We'll say done. Attach that there. Play Cheryl. Now they can't one-shot our Melmetal, which is perfect. And they concede. That's the power of Melmetal. Ooh, going up against Palkia. Alrighty. Should be a fun matchup. Let's go ahead and Quick Ball away this Metal Energy. Get ourselves... Let's get the Melmetal first. Let's go with Melmetal. Play the Trekking Shoes, see what we get. Yeah, we can draw it so we can Ultra Ball it away. do that. Let's Ultra Ball away these two. Let's go for a Zacian. So let us draw a couple more cards. Metal Energy's good. Melmetal VMAX is good. Pokégear is not too great. I would rather save that for the later games, but whatever. We have Melmetal VMAX Choice Belt, which is fantastic. That helps us one-shot these Palkias. We have Research for next turn. Hopefully we hit into a Switch or another Bronzor. And some Metal Saucers. So we can start attacking with our Melmetals pretty quickly here. And we'll see what kind of Palkia deck we're going up against. They get rid of their Manaphy. If they play Ice Rider, that'd be even better too. A Radiant Greninja from our opponent. Capacious Bucket. Hopefully they don't have much else besides these cards. It is their first turn after all. Hopefully they don't have like a Research or anything off of their draws here. Alright, they just did their concealed cards. And they can attach an energy to their Palkia. They might do it to Sobble to get some more. Okay, they do. Alright, that buys us another turn for setup, which is what I like to see. Now the Melmetal off the top deck is cool. Let's do that. Let's attach the Choice Belt. And let's go ahead and Research here. Oh, don't want to play Bronzong just yet. Let's play the Coating Energy. Let's get rid of one Avery, I suppose. Down another Bronzor, just in case the one in the active gets knocked out. Then we can Intrepid Sword. Don't get any energy there, but we do get another Melmetal and a Big Charm. I don't know if Big Charm matters. I should not bench any more Pokemon though. I want our Bronzor to get knocked out. I have a Bronzong in hand for the benched one at least. There's a Drizzile from our opponent, unfortunately for us. Shady dealings. We do have Cheryl, which is nice as well. An Irida, that'll get them their Palkia V-Star plus whatever item card they choose. Possibly another Capacious Bucket, and then they should be able to attack this coming turn. They just retreat the Sobble, use Palkia V-Star's ability, and they can get going. Unfortunately, our Zacian was not able to give us more energies. So that's the bummer there. There's the Capacious Bucket. They can Radiant Greninja one of those away, attach, and retreat. Hopefully knocking out our Bronzor, which will limit some of the damage output from Palkia V-Star. Since it does 20 for each benched Pokemon, 20, 40, 60, 80. I'm giving our opponent 80 extra damage. Actually, I don't think they haven't even played a boss's orders either, so this will be interesting to see if they have a boss on one of my Melmetals or Zacian. And they're powering up their Radiant Greninja as well. Might even... They could have knocked out both Bronzors. Scoop up the Drizzile. This could go for boss's orders. I think there's enough in play to knock out either my Zacian or my Melmetal. Oh, they go for Battle VIP Pass. Quick ball it away. Okay. I mean, to each their own. That's fine. Subspace Swell. 240 damage. Now we're going to go up with our Melmetal VMAX. Hopefully we can get an energy off of this Avery. Radiant Hawlucha is not a good card for us right now. We're going to go ahead and play Avery. Limit our opponent's bench. We do get an energy in the form of Metal Saucer and the Coating, which is good. Our opponent has to discard 2 of their bench Pokemon. We'll see what they decide to get rid of. We have Cheryl in her hand plus another Trekking Shoes. Let's go ahead and play Trekking Shoes. No, I do not want that. Another Cheryl's good. Metal Saucer. And we will attach there. And then we can Metal Transfer an energy like so. And another energy like so. We'll say done. Big Charm. And we're missing just 1 energy to take a knockout here. G-Max Juggernaut hitting for 240 damage, I believe. 250. If we had 1 more energy, we would have taken a knockout on this Origin Form Palkia. That's okay, though. Capacious Bucket from our opponent. Getting 2 more water energies out. We have double Cheryl in our hand, which is good. So we're going to want to be top decking into a Metal Saucer or another Metal Energy. And we have 3 Metal Saucers in the deck. And so our opponent is down 2 Sobbles and a Manaphy. They probably still have more Palkias. Echoing Horn from our opponent, that's devastating for us. They put a Bronzor back onto the bench. Don't like to see that because that increases the damage output. And all they do is a subspace swell, so we will be able to take a knockout here. And we do get another energy off of the top deck, which is fantastic for us. That gives us one-shot capabilities next turn on the next Palkia that comes up, and we should be good to go from there. Moving all of our energies off of the Melmetal. We're going to say done. Our opponent might concede after this. We got a Cheryl. Heal all the damage. Attach an energy. Transfer. I don't see a way for them to hit 330 damage on us. But we can definitely hit 280. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're done. And we're going to G-Max Juggernaut. Hit for 280 damage. 310 because of the Choice Belt. Take a couple prizes. Another Metal Energy is always good. A Marnie is fine. We have another Cheryl for next turn. We're just missing another Melmetal VMAX, and our board state is fantastic. I don't think there's a way for our opponent to theoretically keep up with us anymore. They need another Water Energy for this Origin Form Palkia, and they just need to hope that we don't have another Marnie. They do boss up our other Melmetal, and they pass. What do we do there? Do we Marnie hope that we get Melmetal VMAX? Then we don't take a knockout, right? Let's just attach and let's just Intrepid Sword since we have Cheryl in our hand. I don't care if they knock it out. Next turn we can hard retreat because we got that Metal Saucer. So they're trying to stall us. It doesn't bother me too much. I don't think they can take a knockout on this Melmetal V anyways. See what their Drizzile grabs. They might get a Marnie here. But it doesn't matter. Because we have enough energies on our Melmetal VMAX to take a knockout anyways. This is fine. This is fine. We still have more Cheryls in the deck anyways. They could Marnie us into them. We do Marnie us into the other Melmetal VMAX and a Research. Training Court is cool too. See what our opponent decides to do here. They're not going to be able to take a knockout. The question is do I evolve? Subspace Swell for 230. If I Research, I lose both Melmetals here. Oh man. Let's see what's in the deck. Let's go ahead and pull out this Metal Energy. Ultra Ball away, Melmetal VMAX, and Metal Energy. Grab out a useless card like Radiant Hawlucha. There is the Switch. Switch is in the deck. I don't know if I should evolve it. Because then all they have to do is knock out a Zacian. Let's go there. I'm not going to evolve. We're going to Research. We get the Switch, we get the Switch. Perfect. We get the Switch. Yes, I'll draw that. Now let's go ahead and Evo Incense. Get another Bronzong down just in case they try to target that. And then we can switch into Melmetal VMAX. G-Max Juggernaut, take the knockout. And go from there. 2 more prizes. A Cheryl's perfect prize. And a Quick Ball. That'll help us thin out our deck. Our opponent doesn't have much to do. They have to address our Melmetal VMAX or they just lose. And I don't think they have a very good way of doing that. We've taken down 2 Palkia V-Stars. They should have at least 1 more. They need a Melanie as well. They do Headbutt Tantrum. They can't do 320 damage to me though. I don't think they can. Evolution Incense, I could go for either, there's the Inteleon, okay. Shady dealing Inteleon, able to get them whatever they need. They might have 1 more Palkia V-Star. Do they have any choice belts? How many have they played? I've seen 1 Tool Scrapper. Tool Scrapper is a bummer. That means I can't one-shot anymore. But thankfully we have Cheryl. Oh, and that does take a knockout on our Melmetal V. That's hilarious. That works. What a good Tool Scrapper from our opponent. They get a level ball with the Drizzle. Tells me that they don't have any more Sobbles. Doesn't look like they have any more bench Pokemon. They are able to Melanie to this Origin Form Palkia. Do they have the V-Star though? Because if they don't, we will take a knockout. Oh, looks like they're digging for it. They opted to not go for it with the Inteleon. It's interesting they grabbed... Ooh, Cross Switcher. Okay. Well, good thing about Bronzong is it can take a knockout on this Galarian Zigzagoon, which is fantastic for us. And actually, we have the game here. We have Boss's Orders in hand. G-Max Juggernaut's doing 280 damage, which is plenty to take out the Palkia on the bench. So I think we're good here. Yeah, we're good. That's game. We're good. We're good. We can retreat. Take a knockout. Boss's Orders in hand. They don't Marnie. They played Melanie already. We're solid here. Just waiting for our opponent to give us the turn. Thank you, friend. You did your best here. It's Metal Transfer, everybody. Say done. We're going to go ahead and retreat into our big boy VMAX. Boss up your Palkia. G-Max Juggernaut for the knockout. Don't need my Choice Belt anymore. You didn't put down a V-Star, thankfully. Well, there you have it. The power of Melmetal VMAX. We took down the Regidex. We took down Palkia. We can take down almost any other deck in the format. We are one-shotting almost everything. It is insane. It's fun. It's awesome. Try it out for yourself. The deck list will be in the description down below. And we'll see you next time on Crash Play Gaming.